Regional Airport in conjunction with the Master Museum of Art and through the generous sponsorship of Origin Bank, is honored to present the original artwork of International Artist Don Cincone. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Jamie Mayo, Mayor of Monroe. The wonderful, super awesome Patty Nelson, Senior Vice President of Retail Banking Administration from Origin Bank, and an acknowledgement of a lot of help and a lot of inspiring help from the multi-talented superhero creativity, Benjamin Hickey, the curator of the Master Museum of Art. I'd really like to thank you, each one of you, because without y'all, it would not have been possible tonight. Mayor Mayo.
Okay, good evening to everybody. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you to the Monroe Regional Airport. Thank you, Brenda, for all your hard work. I know every time I've come out, she said, don't forget the art gallery when we have, so I haven't forgotten. So we're here.
How could you?
Let me first of all say how proud we all are of this new airport, even though it's 3 or 4 years old. And quite frankly, anytime that I have some of those days when we come out here, that lift me up, because it's something that we're very, very proud of. And so we really appreciate that. Now, Tom Janway is the Public Works Director, so all of this comes under him as the department head, but Ron Phillips is the director of the airport. He's done a great job, and every time you look around, they're doing something new. So, Ron, we appreciate all your work.
He's a man with vision.
And I know he would share that with his staff, and of course we have all these different airlines out here too. We appreciate that. But on behalf of our city council and all of our citizens here, Mr. Cincone, we really appreciate all the work that you have done for so many years and all the work that you continue to do. So this is a special, special night in recognizing him, and we want to let you know we really appreciate you, and God bless you. And also, I want to mention Ms. Billy Haddad in Origin Bank. O-R-I-G-I-N, Origin Bank. Yeah. This would not be what it is without the support of Origin Bank. And when you look around town, whether it's at the River Market or wherever, you see support from Origin Bank, and we really appreciate that. So thank you very much. You guys and everything that you do. Patty. Thank you, Patty. Okay.
Miss Patty Nelson, would you like to say a few words?
Just a few. I'm not as an eloquent speaker as our honorable mayor here. I've got about 4 sentences and I had to type them up. So I just wanted to say thank you to Ron Phillips, Brenda Owens, who curated the showing tonight, and to our honorable mayor, Jamie Mayo, for making this beautiful space a reality. Origin Bank supports the visual and performing arts in our community as part of our culture. We recognize that exposure to the arts stimulates creative thinking, problem solving, and team building. These are critical skills needed in the workforce. And we also realize that to have a robust arts guild in this community is what's going to keep our current and future talent here in this region. So again, thank you to the City of Monroe for this opportunity to expose our community, our business travelers, and to the wonderful talent we have in Northeast Louisiana.
You are welcome to peruse these beautiful pieces of artwork. Don is here to answer questions. I would love for you to meet him and greet with him and share some stories. He's a fantastic, wonderful storyteller. And I want you to specifically ask questions about, like, one thing is why he paints the sunflowers. A lot of his paintings do have beautiful sunflowers, and I just thought, oh, that's such a beautiful burst of color. But he has a wonderful story about that. Would you mind sharing that with us tonight?
Which one am I?
Which one? the G-rated one.
Thank you very much. The protocol has been established, and I'm very happy about that. I want to first say how humbled I am for you, the people of Monroe, the wonderful mayor, all of the other support groups like this airport, Origins Bank, and many, many friends, and my lovely wife, Betty. This area the airport in particular is very special for me. When my family brought me here in the back of a pickup truck with two uncles who were about 4 and 6 years older than me, with a pot of a waterproof cover that kept the rain off of us that day we came in November 1944, with 2 cows, 3 hogs, and my 2 mallet ducks. When we came into this area that we still call Booker T, the thing that captured me was the revolving light from this airport. That light guided me home for many, many years as I grew up here in this area. That light has always caused me to remember Monroe and what home is like. And the warmth that your gathering here this evening expresses to me cannot be said. Perhaps the beauty of sunflowers might be reflective of that. My first encounter with sunflowers were in Richland Parish. My mom always planted them in a very special place. They grew much taller than I ever have become. And when we arrived here in Monroe that spring, along the railroad tracks and the byways, the roads, various roads, there is a particular species of sunflowers that grows primarily in this area. I'm sure they grow in other parts of the world. And I've seen those sunflowers in many parts of the world that I've traveled in, and that's part of the story of why I paint the sunflowers. The sunflowers is very much a part of who I am, and nothing is more beautiful than flowers that face the sun in the morning and dance with it as it arcs across to the other side.
We can tell why he's an international artist, can't we? Thank you. It was just a good evening. We'd like to introduce one of our soloists tonight. We have harpist Marcy Hall, who's going to be playing in the background. Adding the ambiance, and we have Takima Barber from Carroll High School under the direction of John Russell. She's going to be singing a beautiful Christmas carol.
Oh,